Hi guys, Siana Meja again with another video, and if you see me in a serious jacket, you know we're about to talk about business. So today is going to be one of those videos where I talk about something that I'm very passionate about, which is marketing, and I'm going to dissect my own business, which is a cleaning business. So I'm going to be telling you something about target marketing, and I'm going to do a lot of videos with the same topic, target marketing. I'll talk about service business, products, and then you can understand when someone tells you you need to find your niche and you're wondering what is a niche. So I'll start by saying that marketing is an art and a science. So you must be able to apply your creativity as well as what actually works because nothing is new under the sun. Marketing has been going on. It's only that they put new words to it and new channels of distribution, but advertisement in the 80s and right now all have one common goal: to excite the customer to feel like they identify with the product. So it's the same old story, just a different day. So don't get intimidated by marketing. Just know that it is you to find something that fits for your customers and you, a nice blend, and then you go about it. So cleaning business is a very common business because there's no science to it. It's people who have a space that needs to be clean, they get it clean and then repeat. There's no science. Products might be different, but it's usually the same thing. So when you think about cleaning business, you start thinking of the target market. The first thing that usually comes to most people's mind is someone who's living I'm in Kenya, so someone who's living in Runda, someone who's living in those posh places. They have a 10-bedroom house and the cleaning people come in those things, they're covered up, and you don't even look at the owner of the house, you just look away because the person is so wealthy and so connected that people have the wrong misconception of cleaning businesses. And sometimes you think of people with kunguni, people who have roaches, people have what were chafu. That's what mostly people think about. But I'm here to demystify that because cleaning is for everyone, meaning that if you have a space that can gather dust, then cleaning is for you. So I'll get into it. So cleaning businesses are, first of all, let me talk about what is target marketing. So a target market is a special group of potential customers who share similarities. Either they can share things like age, they can share things like education, they can share interest, they can share income, they can share geolocation where they are all based, they can share interest, they can share fears, and such kind of things. So I have the notes here. That's why I'm looking down from a while. So, for example, like for my cleaning business, my target market is a specific group of people because of age, because I'm not going to market my cleaning business to teenagers because number one, they're not the ones who are making decisions in their home. And if they are, chances are they're using their parents' money to pay. So teenagers are not my target market. Okay, people, men, unless they're single, are a target market, but women are mostly the target market because they're the ones who know what exactly is dirty. A guy can live in a house that is dusty and not care and live until he finds a wife. So some guys are neat, some don't really care for the cleanliness. And some have a mama four who comes once in a week. So the person who has a mama four is probably not going to be my target market. Okay, in terms of geodata, I have my business set in Nairobi, so I won't probably clean for someone who's in Isiolo unless it's a big job. I won't go clean windows for someone in Isiolo. I'll probably refer somebody who's in Isiolo to do it because of the costs of logistics. Okay, in terms of interest, it has to be someone who wants to be clean, someone who likes a clean space. It makes them feel good, and also in terms of education, someone who understands the difference between mtu kuosha nyumba na omo, someone who has multipurpose cleaners and those disinfectants and stuff like that. In terms of age, mostly it is people who are in their mid 30s, people who between mid 30s, people who now they are set in their careers or something like that, or people who they value the time they're getting back from cleaning for them. Okay, so I'll dive into it more. So there are two types of segmentation for a cleaning business. The first one is residential, and the other one is commercial. Let's get into commercial first. So commercial means places of businesses. It's very simple, places of businesses. So commercial can be broken down into businesses that don't have an in-house cleaner, Like for example, if someone has a shop, it's a one-person shop. That person is not going to hire somebody every day for cleaning services at kujamu dust. No, they probably do the dusting themselves, but sometimes they might need someone to come in, like clean the carpet. So that's someone who doesn't have an in-house. And also there are people who want to hire a professional company to bring their trained people there instead of going to interview people. So a company that wants an in-house person and a company that wants doesn't want the commitment of an in-house person. So so reasons why businesses or commercial spaces might hire a professional cleaner is to free up their staff, because you don't want to interview lawyers and then every Monday you sit down your lawyers and you tell them tutakuwa tunaosha ofisi. It might rub people off the wrong way and it is not part of their JD. So to free up the staff, to make sure that they are not people who are supposed to be making money like sales staff and they're busy sweeping the office. Okay, it also because of high standards. Like for example, a company like Safaricom cannot have people who are sort out anytime, kujeni mfagie, and then they are sweeping when people are there. They're telling customers, kaini kando, I want to clean this space. They have professionals who they know how to maneuver when people are there, and they know how to check when the environment is not up to standard. So it is to maintain those high standards. Also for flexibility, because a company will hire cleaners because they want that flexibility of knowing every Monday and Wednesday we can clean. If they don't, or if they don't open, they can be like, oh, we're not opening, and the flexibility of calling and not if is an outbreak, something has happened, they can easily call in a person to come and service their need. Another one is special equipment, because let's say, for example, the example of the lawyer. The lawyer has a carpet, wall-to-wall carpet that is installed because it brings that prestige to show that you're well off. Your customers come and they feel like they're safe. It's a part of their look. And cleaning carpets is hard, especially wall-to-wall carpets. You can't sweep. You can't come with a mop and wipe them because it will become stinky over time. So they prefer to have those people with cleaning equipment. You can come vacuum, you can come clean it, and it dries immediately. So they don't have that lag of it staying 3 to 5 days before it stops smelling. Another one is because of regulations. Like if someone has a restaurant or a food business, the government is always looking for loopholes. Uchafu, nini, there's a risk of food poisoning. So instead of having chefs who are meant to cook cleaning, you can have a professional company come in and clean the vents, make sure hakuna mafuta mafuta huko kwa hizo blacknesses zinakuwa kwa jikoni. It's not part of it. So professionals like in cleaning business are hired by people because of regulations. Maybe if it's an office, there's a ISO they attained, that is they are certified by the government for having certain standards, so they need to maintain it. So that's in the commercial space. So that is for the commercial space. So if your target market is a commercial space, you look for businesses that are within you, businesses with a budget, businesses with a certain reputation to maintain, and people who are willing to work with you, and their demands are not more than the resources they have. So that's for the commercial side. So in terms of the residential, this is the broadest part of cleaning business, because residential you still have to consider the same, but you might find in a house the wife is in the mid 30s, the husband is in the mid 40s, so you cannot see in terms of age, so you give an age range. In terms of like for the residential, you might find someone is cleaning for someone is cleaning because of someone else, not because of their own preference. So let me break down the needs for professional cleaning for homestays or residential. One of them is these are professionals who are busy. This is go back to the lawyer, you have a case here and there, you're a doctor, you're a nurse, you're rarely at home. You want to have the most meticulous house, but you have night shift and day shift. And when you come home, you're so tired. But you still want to maintain a home because there are people living there, and you can afford to hire professional cleaners to come vacuum your seats, your sofas, your beds, your carpets, and also to make sure your environment is clean. And you want to maintain the sanity of your professionalism and also a good clean home. So professionals are one of the leading clients for residential cleaning businesses. Another one, it's the germophobes. These are people who are scared of diseases. They want their house smelling a certain way. They just have OCD about homes, and they don't want to do it themselves because they don't have the equipment. So people who are germophobes, they are afraid of germs, or they've been sick a couple of times. those kinds of people. And also people who are sick. You might find somebody has someone in their house, like someone old has come to live with you guys because they went through surgery, and you want the house to have a certain form of cleanliness, mostly because you want to cater to the environmental safety of the sick person. You have someone maybe who has had surgery, someone who is has tuberculosis or has those kind of things. So you need the house to be cleaned often because of the uh, potential risk of the disease spreading. So a sick person, also for people who travel a lot, like if you're the kind of couple who say you're an army person, the husband and the wife are army people, they're posted here and there and they have a nanny and kids in the house left, they can hire professional cleaners because they know that they're not there to overlook the standards, so they like to have professionals to come and reset the homes. Or if you're a couple who traveled, you guys are posted everywhere, your house was left without anyone to look after it, and you want to reset every time you come back, maybe from the states near, you want to hire professional cleaners. They make sure the house is according to your standards of cleanliness, and also to help the people in the house to know the standards that you prefer. So that is also one of them. Um, and also, there's also a group of people who don't like to clean. They can afford it. They don't like water, trying to figure out what shampoo works, and they also do the calculation of, like, let's say I go buy Astonish is a very big brand in Kenya. So Astonish cleaner, the multipurpose is going for like 1,000 shillings, and then they're like, why don't I just hire somebody, a professional company, to come clean the whole house for like 2K every month, and it's part of my budget, and I don't have to ruin my nails. I don't have to, if it's a guy, he doesn't want to try and figure out what toilet bowl cleaners, something like that. Or maybe someone is living in a place with hard water and they're like, I don't want to deal with all this. So people who don't like to clean, but they like clean homes. So yeah, and also in the category of people who don't like to clean, someone has a big house. This is a person who has like someone who has like a 10-bedroom house. Like, realistically speaking, this person, you cannot expect them to wake up in the morning and clean their 10-bedroom house. Someone who has houses that are, there might not be many rooms, but they're big rooms, like big living room. So before our share, they get to the top of the ceilings, or someone who has a lot of decor. They have a lot of lights and lamps, high ceilings. They're not able to reach these places without putting themselves at risk. So people who don't like to to hustle about cleaning what the good things they have. So that's also a category. Another one is people who are going through life phases. And in these life phases, I mean, they're not necessarily ailments, it's just part of life. Things like pregnancy, women who are pregnant, you cannot expect your wife with a 7-month pregnancy to get on top of a seat and then to wipe the curtain rods or the curtain whatever. So most people, as a form of love, they hire professional cleaners for their loved ones to make sure that they are safe, and also to make sure that the environment is still clean, well taken care of, and they ease the burden. Also in this category, we consider people who are elderly, because if your parents are of a certain age, they might have arthritis, they might have diabetes, they might have a lot of high blood pressure, they have a lot of anxiety because of the environment, and also because of their limbs, they cannot get up to some spaces, and then you start noticing the stuff they have take advantage because these people are old and they don't demand much. So also you can hire cleaning professionals for your folks or for your mother-in-law if you feel like she's exerting herself. Like, just it's a form of care. It's also a form of care for people who are able to, because you might not be able to gather all the cousins, kujeni tuoshe mam nyumba. No, you just hire a professional company and everyone just chips in and you pay, and they make sure that your mother-in-laws and your mom's homestead is well taken care of, and they are free from asthmatic things and stuff like that. So target marketing helps you in order to place your advertisements. You get to know what kind of advertisement can I really make for this. Because as for me, I have a certain target group. I prefer people who are in certain phases of their life, because I've noticed that when we clean for maybe someone who's very young, their demands are very high, and they are not very knowledgeable about the product. So you find sometimes your cleaners end up having arguments with them, or they think, oh, this is not done well. They're a bit edgy. So there's the group which, as an entrepreneur, you'll have preference for. And it's okay to have preference and also to help you with your marketing and also to track who is clicking my advertisement. And it helps you to know where to put the advertisement. Because in the case of I'm not cleaning for young people. So my most biggest target is going to be millennials, and millennials are usually on Instagram, a bit on Facebook. Some of them are on TikTok, but for TikTok they go for entertainment. So I'll put advertisement there that is entertaining for them. Oh, someone dancing with a broom, and then when I come to Instagram, I'll share my poster with my rates, my discounts, cleaning products that I'm selling. And then when I go to Facebook, it's now the older aunties, people who are almost before millennials and in millennials. So those people will actually be telling me on Facebook they want me to share stories about how cleaning saved somebody's life and how someone is living better because of that cleaning experience or how it was done, small videos, small content or reviews. So it helps. And also target marketing helps you with like SEO. So how do you rank in terms of like your advertisement going on Facebook, your advertisement going on Google, the Google ads, the keywords? It's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. One thing I tell people who are starting business is once you have the target market down, it's easier now to put it's like a funnel. One thing will lead to so many things. So, first of all, get so clear that you can easily spread out. And if you get it wrong the first time, it's not a problem. This is marketing. You get to play. Advertisements peak, they don't. Things which you invest a lot of money in, they don't peak. And then the one which you didn't even care for peaks. So, it's an art and it's a science. So, once you know what is the sweet sauce, it's okay. It's okay. Keep experimenting. But this was the target marketing for a cleaning business. The next business I'm going to do is going to be right here. So keep looking, keep subscribing, and also describe your business down below. Maybe I can help you with finding out what is your target market and where to do the advertisement. So I hope to see you in the next video. That is for now, and I wish you well. Bye for now.